Have you ever looked at your credit card statement and felt a pit in your stomach? That feeling of being stuck, of working hard just to pay off interest? You're not alone. And I'm here to tell you, it's not entirely your fault. Credit cards are brilliant financial tools, but they're also masterfully designed to keep you in a cycle of debt. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and expose exactly how they do it. More importantly, I'm going to give you a simple 5-step plan to break free from that cycle for good. So grab a seat, because this could be the most important financial video you watch all year. First, let's talk about the psychological tricks. The biggest one, the minimum payment. It seems helpful, right? A small, manageable amount you can pay to stay in good standing. But here's the trap. Paying only the minimum is like trying to bail out a sinking boat with a teaspoon. Let's say you have a $5,000 balance on a card with an 18% interest rate. If your minimum payment is just 2% of the balance, it would take you over 30 years to pay it off, and you'd end up paying more in interest than the original amount you spent. The minimum payment isn't designed to help you get out of debt. It's designed to maximize the bank's profit by keeping you in debt for as long as possible. Next up, we have the rewards programs. Cashback, travel points, airline miles. They sound amazing. And who doesn't love getting something for free? But think about it. Are these companies giving away free stuff out of the goodness of their hearts? Of course not. Rewards programs are engineered to make you spend more. Studies have shown that people are willing to spend significantly more when paying with a credit card, especially a rewards card, than when paying with cash. That free flight you're earning might actually be costing you hundreds or even thousands in extra spending and potential interest charges. It's a classic case of chasing a small reward while ignoring the much larger cost. Then there's the sheer convenience. The tap to pay, the saved card details online. It's almost frictionless. This is intentional. The less you have to think about the money leaving your account, the more likely you are to spend it. When you hand over physical cash, your brain registers a tangible loss. You see the money disappear. With a credit card, it's just a plastic swipe. The pain of payment is delayed until the bill arrives weeks later, by which time the emotional connection to the purchase has faded. This buy now, pay later mentality disconnects us from the reality of our spending, making it incredibly easy to overspend without even realizing it. Another sneaky design feature is the grace period. This is the time between your statement date and your payment due date where you do accrue interest. It sounds like a great deal, and it can be if you pay your bill in full every single time. But the moment you carry even a small balance over, the grace period vanishes. All your new purchases start accumulating interest from the day you make them. So that little balance you decided to carry over from last month, it's now making everything you buy this month more expensive. It's a tripwire that, once triggered, plunges you headfirst into the high-interest debt trap. And finally, let's not forget about the marketing. 0% introductory APR offers. They're plastered everywhere. They lure you in with the promise of interest-free spending for a year or more. The problem is life happens. Maybe you have an emergency, or you just get a little too comfortable with the interest-free spending. If you haven't paid off the entire balance by the time that promotional period ends, you're suddenly hit with a high standard interest rate, sometimes applied retroactively to the entire balance from day one. It's a bait and switch that has caught countless people off guard, turning a seemingly smart financial move into a long-term debt nightmare. Okay, so that's the bad news. It feels a bit like the system is rigged, right? But here's the good news. You hold the power. You can understand the game and choose not to play by their rules. You can use these tools to your advantage instead of letting them use you. Are you ready to take back control? Let's dive into the 5-step plan to break free. Step 1 is the most crucial. Stop the bleeding. You cannot get out of a hole if you keep digging. This means you need to stop using your credit cards for new purchases right now. Take them out of your wallet. Some people literally freeze them in a block of ice. I know it sounds extreme, but it works. Switch to using a debit card or cash for all your expenses. This forces you to spend only the money you actually have. It will feel different, maybe even a little painful at first, but this single change is the foundation for everything else. You must stop adding to the problem before you can start solving it. Step 2. Face the numbers. It's time to get brutally honest with yourself. Gather all your credit card statements. Don't just glance at them, really look at them. Create a simple list. For each card, write down the total balance you owe, the interest rate or APR, and the minimum monthly payment. Seeing it all in one place can be shocking, but it's a necessary shock. You need to know the exact size of the mountain you're about to climb. This isn't about shaming yourself. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge. This list is now your enemy, and you need to know your enemy to defeat it. Step 3. Choose your battle plan. Now that you know what you owe, you need a strategy to attack the debt. There are two popular methods, the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. With the debt snowball, you focus on paying off the card with the smallest balance first, while making minimum payments on the others. Once that smallest debt is gone, you take the money you were paying on it and roll it over to the next smallest debt. This method gives you quick psychological wins, which builds momentum and keeps you motivated. The other method is the debt avalanche. With this strategy, you focus on paying off the card with the highest interest rate first, while making minimum payments on the rest. Mathematically, this approach will save you the most money in interest over time. Which one is right for you? It depends on your personality. If you need those early victories to stay motivated, go with the snowball. If you're driven by logic and want to save the most money, the avalanche is your best bet. The best plan is the one you will actually stick to, so choose wisely. Step 4. Find more ammo. To accelerate your debt payoff plan, you need to free up more cash to throw at your balances. This means taking a hard look at your budget. Track your spending for a month. Where is your money actually going? You'll probably be surprised. Look for areas to cut back. Can you cancel some subscriptions? Eat out less? Make coffee at home? Every single dollar you can redirect from your spending towards your debt is a huge win. Also, think about the other side of the equation, increasing your income. Could you pick up a side hustle, sell some things you don't need, or ask for a raise at work? Even an extra $100 or $200 a month can make a massive difference and shave years off your debt-free date. Finally, step 5. Automate and stay the course. The journey out of debt is a marathon, not a sprint. To avoid burnout and stay consistent, automate as much as you can. Set up automatic payments for at least the minimum on all your cards so you never miss a payment. Then set up an automatic transfer for the extra amount you've committed to paying on your target debt. Whether you're using the snowball or avalanche method, this takes willpower out of the equation. The payments just happen. Celebrate your milestones along the way. Did you pay off a card? Acknowledge that victory. It will keep you motivated for the long haul. And remember, if you have a setback, don't give up. Just get back on track the next day. Progress is not always a straight line. Breaking free from credit card debt is one of the most liberating things you can do for your financial future. It opens up a world of possibilities, allowing you to save, invest, and build real wealth. It's not easy, but by understanding how these cards are designed and by following a clear, actionable plan, you absolutely can do it. You are in control. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content to help you master your money. And share this with someone you think needs to hear it. Let's get financially free together. See you in the next video.